Hello, welcome to the very first Lithuanian introductory course, video course, and we will be going over 3 lessons. So without further ado, let us begin. Number 1, we will be going over the alphabet. Number 2, we will be going over connecting words. And number 3, last of all, question words. So number 1, alphabet. Number 2, connecting words. Number 3, question words. In the alphabet, we will be learning how to pronounce each letter. Number 2, connecting words, you will be learning the first words in connecting sentences. And in number 3, there's a lot of content, but we'll be going over different whats, which will be explained further on in the video. Okay, let's go. Part 1, the Lithuanian alphabet. This here is the Lithuanian alphabet. It looks a lot like the English alphabet. Let us begin. I'll be pronouncing each letter twice. Pause the video, rewind if need be, and I will begin. A, 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 B, B, C, C, Ch, 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 D, D, A, I, E, E, F, F, G, G, H, H, E, 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 E. So with these two letters, they are pronounced the same. I'll continue. Ya, ya, ka, ka, la, la, ma, ma, na, na, a, but, gra, 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 se, sh, te, oo, 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 v, z, j, 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 y, uwa, uwa. All right. If you made it this far, congrats. There are 14 differences in this alphabet, and 9 of which include the accented marks. So, what are the main differences from the Lithuanian alphabet and the English alphabet? Well, there is no letter X and Q in the Lithuanian alphabet. We saw no letter X and no letter Q. Would you look at that? No letter X and no letter Q. There's accented marks, which impact how the letter is going to be said. And there are new letters. And these new letters are 2 letters in one. So they're meshed together, if you could put it that way. There's one letter and one letter. Oh, my screen. One letter, and then it can become 1. So something like that. So here's the alphabet. If you need to see it again, or if you need to write it down, or if this is how you learn, whatever, I just put it up here again. We'll be going now over to the next part, part 2. Can you guess what that is? Connecting words, part 2. So these are words that you will need in a sentence to connect your sentences with. And once you've learned the alphabet, you can start to pronounce your first words. So there's not much to say on, but let us continue on. So so this will be the first words. I will begin. If you need to write it down, pause the video. All right, let's go. Ir. And also one thing, if you need to, once you've learned the letters, try to pronounce too. Pause the video before I say the word, and you take the initiative to pronounce it. So I'll start again. So, ir, arba, nes, bet, todel, poto, tacho, yay, jeigu, yay, feminine for if. God, kol, nors, todelkar, tuo tarpu, betu, priešingai, vis dėlto, kai, tik, net, pirmiausia, taip pat, tada, su, kai kada, kartais, kažkada. All right, we've just went over the alphabet, connecting words. Now this is the last part. Continue on. If you're feeling overwhelmed, take a break, drink some water, reread your notes, flashcards, whatever. This is the last part. Let us continue on. This is the last lesson. Question words. So, there are words that you will use in different questions. Now, in English, we typically may have one word that we can use for multiple purposes. English is good like that. But in Lithuanian, they have there's different whats in different sentences. So you'll see in the slide, as I said this in the beginning, it might have sounded confusing, but let the words speak for themselves. So, question words. So this is the first what or who in Lithuania. This in English, it's very different. You just have one word or probably a few others that you could just use for a range of sentences. But in Lithuanian, this is not the case. So for the first what, or what and who, this is a word, this is a what that's answering or asking the question of who is doing the action. Who is doing the action? That's it. It's just who is doing the action. Or in a question, what is this? Kas te yra? Who are you? Kas tu esi? Kas tu esi? What do you like? Kas tau patinka? So, see, in a question like this, it is simply just asking what is and who is. That's all. It is simply asking what is, who is, as we can see in these sentences. And the same goes for the normal sentences, you could say. The dog is playing. Szła jedzie. Julia is working. Julia dirbas. That's it. That's all there is to this what. It is simply just saying and answering what is. That's it. Who or what? Who is it? What is it? That's it. If you could just put it that way, that's all it is. And in an equation too, pronoun or who or what plus action makes a nominative case. That's it. That's all there is. It is simply he, she, we plus working, swimming, driving. That just makes nominative. That's what makes it nominative. So this is the first what. Number one, first what. Let us go and move on to the second what. We now move on to the second what. Ka. Ka. So this is only what. There's no who. Sorry who. There's only what. This what only deals with action. Direct action specifically. So as we can see here in the sentences provided, what are you doing? Ka tu dare? What do you know? Ka tu žinote? And what are you carrying? Ka tu neši? So this here is providing just the what and the action. What? Action. That's all there is to it. And that's what makes it the accusative. This ka is accusative. The last one was nominative. This is accusative. This is only deal with action. This is something you might say to a friend, you know, what are you working on? This is something you might say to a passerby, what are you carrying? This is something you might say to a teacher, what are you teaching us today? So this is the form it takes in a question. Now, as an answer or just a normal sentence, it's taking the form of a pronoun, a linking action, and an object. That's typically the format in an English sentence. So we can see here in the two sentences provided, he is writing about a tree. Jis rašo apie medį. She is going into school. She's going into a school. My English error. Ji eina į mokyklą. So here we find already that this deals with action. There's only direct action, not indirect, because the Lithuanian list of verbs, it's separate. There's a Berlin Wall between direct action and non-direct. So there's different grammatical cases for it, and we will go through that in the next what. So remember, this deals with direct action. Ka. All right. Not much needs to be said. Let's continue to the next one. And the camera moved. Hello, I'm over here now. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? Now we move on to the third what. This is the last one, so you made it far, keep going. We've already went through two. The nominative what? The accusative what? This is the genitive what. This one is a package of whats, of rules, but it being used within this what. So, what do I mean by that? Ka, what, is a verb that doesn't just deal with emotion and non-direct actions. It also deals with possession and need or desire. So, this is a package. It specifically deals with things that isn't necessarily tangible, or things that haven't been done, or owning something, or wanting something. That is what you would call genitive in Lithuanian. That's how you would see it as a Lithuanian speaker. So, I've tried to sum up the rules of the genitive case through these sentences. Hope it helps, and I even have an equation. So, pronoun who or what plus the genitive case equals ka. That's it, ka. So remember we went through kas, ka, ka. Kas, ka, ka. We got ka. Yes, specifically we got ka. Okay, let us begin. So we got, what do you want? Ka tu nore. What do you need? Ka tu reikia. What are you looking for? Ka tu ieškai. What do you not have? Ko tu neturi. So that's what you would say in a question for this what. Now, how would you say it as just a normal sentence? He wants ice cream. Jis nori ledų. They are not working. Jie nedirbo. So we can see here already that we have to use certain rules, a package of rules, or a package of non-direct actions, and place it within the what. See, Kas dealt with the nominative he is, she is in the first what. The second what dealt with direct action. This one deals more or less things with just things that are not tangible, owning something or just wanting something. So it's kind of easy to remember, and if you know the genitive case, if you practice it enough, it will come by. It will come by. All right, let's move on. Congratulations on making it this far. This in summary is the three whats. What or who plus action equals the first what, the nominative what. What or who plus linking action and object, this could be anything though, not just an object, equals the second what, the accusative what. And the last what or who plus the genitive case equals the third what. Now, this here is a free secret what's what I would like to call it, because we unknowingly use it in a sentence, in answering a question or in just saying something. This is what we would say. So, now this is just some confusion clear up. Someone might spot this. Kas tau patinka? Why isn't it ko tau patinka? Well, this is because ka is dealing with non-direct actions. Liking something is an action. Now, you might say, well, what about ka? Isn't ka dealing with direct action? Well, ka isn't also dealing with, liking isn't also necessarily a direct action either. So, kastau patinka, it works. It works to have it. It works to have it because ka is dealing with things that are impacted, things that are being interfered with. So it's not going to fall under this category. It wouldn't. It would make sense because this is dealing with what is or who is. Kastau patinka. This is dealing with something that is an action. So that's just to clear it up. And yeah, part 4, we're going to be doing a word match. Let's begin. So this is a word match. I've done it in English because you sort of need to actually understand in English the Lithuanian cases, and then we'll go over the Lithuanian sentences because sometimes your mind might get a bit boggled. So that's just the 6 questions. Pause the video now. I will be revealing the answers very soon. So these are the answers. I hope you got all of them right. Comment down below what you got, if you're willing. And I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Conclusion. Let us go over what we've learned. We went over the alphabet, connecting words, and question words. Hope you enjoyed, and praise the Lord, we made it this far. How great is that? All right. Thank you. And thank you for tuning in. Thank you.